Hi, Alison. Thank you so much for booking a reading with me. If you're not already comfortable, just pause the video, maybe grab something to take notes with, maybe pop some headphones in and take a deep breath to ground yourself so that you can receive these messages today. I am drawn to my Astro dice, so I'm going to use those, but I'm going to start with some cards. Spirit, tap me into the energy of Alison, please. Tap me into the energy of Alison and her questions today. Tap me into the energy of Alison. Okay, wow, that's a lot. Libra and the Idealist at the bottom of the deck. So you're full of ideas, but you're also trying to find a balance, but you're doing it by putting your rose-colored glasses on. And because your question does 333 on the clock when I'm recording this, so that's interesting. You might want to look that up. Threes are all about growth and expression, and sometimes even group think, especially when it's three threes in a row. It's like a group of people or a group collaboration or something like that, which is interesting because Libra likes to cooperate, likes to be harmonious and balanced and work with people, but also socially aware. But what I wanted to say is you're seeing life and this newfound balance of, and through your question, through the eyes of someone who has lived, someone who has wisdom now, but also someone who is saying to themselves, I deserve more than what I've had. I deserve for things to be considered and aesthetic and beautiful and artistic and aspirational, and I'm going to be that person too. I'm going to create that kind of world around me by being that kind of person. So seeing life through the rose-colored glasses. Now, you also did talk about where you're going to be living. You've got roots here, so that's obviously a question that we need to address with tarot. With this fourth house, it talks about mothering yourself. So very much this energy of this independent thinker. Yeah, there's the wisdom underneath Saturn. You've been through enough, you know, and now it's time to be a little bit more judgy about what is allowed into your life, what needs to go from your life, all of that. But this is like, I want comfort for me. It's got to fit my thing. So mothering yourself, nurturing yourself, creating roots and grounding and balance for yourself. This is a lot to do with home. Ooh, you've got Venus and love as well. And Libra is ruled by Venus. So very interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, this is something all about like giving yourself a makeover, your home a makeover, your thoughts, your vibration, your heart chakra a makeover. Interesting. You've also, there's a lot of cards here. You've got sextile and opportunity. So a new window of opportunity is opening, but this is also saying that things could be, again, collaborative, or things could be assisting you in a way that they haven't before. And you're going to see things, like I said, these rose-colored glasses are making you see, instead of a snowstorm, you're seeing, oh, now there's plenty of, now I can make lots of snowmen. Like, anything that happens, you're finding the positives. But it's also opening new doors to new experiences. You've got conjunction and empowerment. That's what I feel like you're doing for yourself. It's time to empower myself. And you are doing that by loving yourself, giving yourself this fresh start, which literally you say, staying local or starting fresh. You can do both. You can do both. And then this semi-sextile talking about allowing as well, which is that 333 kind of energy, encouraging the growth, clarifying exactly what you want. And then with all this star energy in here, it's saying, how do I move towards the hope, the destiny, the things that are bound for me? This is kind of vision board energy as well. So realizing that the rewards that you want, you now get to put the effort into those solely, like whether you have kids or not, it's like this energy of focusing on you, really selfishly focusing on you. And it's interesting that there's a lot of yellow in these two cards, because I was actually picking up when I pulled this out, you might have seen me just stall for a second. I was really picking up a lot of solar plexus energy. So that's just where our belly button is. It's just this seat of your power and your personal power. So a good mantra for that is, I'm in touch with the source of my power, and trusting that about yourself. I've just got your question here. I'm going to turn my phone back on, come back to life. And it's also your ability to channel from that seat of power, and that's a very confident place. So I love that for you. Let's just roll these Astro dice for Alison, please. Oh, interesting. That makes so much sense. Okay, you have number 1. Okay, so we're talking about new beginnings. We're talking about you get it anyway. Whether you move or you don't, you've got this new beginning. But also the first house, with the opportunities in the first house here, with that being number 1, is all about your identity. And that's how I'm feeling with this card being your overall energy. Your personality, your ego, your self-image, giving your self-image a makeover with the beauty kind of energy of Venus coming through here. Like your appearance, your temperament, the way you think, the way you believe in things, even tapping into an unconscious state and pulling it more, that's wisdom, right? Pulling your unconscious into the conscious and making it something that I'm creating my future exactly the way I want it to be created. You also have Gemini energy, so yeah, you can switch sides like a Gemini. You can do what you need to do. Now it's interesting because the 4th house also talks about youthful energy, and Gemini has a very youthful nature to them, very communicative. Okay, so I feel like you're communicating with your higher self, but you're also communicating with the universe and communicating healthy boundaries with other people, but also with yourself, and saying, what would be a better choice for Alison today? What would be a better choice for my higher self today? I'm going to choose that choice. You know, would a glass of wine help, or would going for a 30-minute walk help better? You know, that kind of energy. And then you've got the moon. Lovely. So this is considering your feelings. This is considering, again, that unconscious that I was picking up with that first house. So this is consciousness, this is unconsciousness. Picking up that energy of what's hidden from me, or what have I hidden from the world? What parts of my personality have I hidden from the world that I need to bring forth? What have I hidden from myself because I've been giving to other people for so long? Bring those things forward, feel your feelings, trust your instincts, trust your intuition. And it's also very fertile. Now that's interesting because this semi-sextile and allowing is talking about growth. This is kind of like a 7 of Pentacles, this card, which makes me think you've already invested something, but it just needs to be like fresh soil. Okay, we're going to start a maintenance plan for this plant, and pretty soon it's going to be a beanstalk that's going to take me up exactly to where I want to go. This is ascension energy. All of this feels really powerful. Like, you've got no bad cards here. Can I just say that? Idealism, feeling grounded, feeling the love, self-care, and attracting love. The way you love yourself is going to attract love. Attracting opportunities because you've got a mindset open to opportunities. And when you accept little opportunities and you accept better for yourself, you empower yourself to do more. You're self-motivated, you're self-starting. And then with that empowerment, you allow greater growth quicker. Okay, so I feel like you're closing a chapter with your divorce, and I feel like you're definitely moving to new heights. Whether that is moving, we will clarify that now. I'm going to use this deck. Okay, Spirit, can we get some clarifying cards on this? Let's actually start with your 3rd question. Will Alison be moving? Will Alison be moving? 6 of Cups. Now that actually did come out in the reverse, and I thought my deck was in the reverse, but it's not. So I'm going to leave that in reverse. This is talking about, do you know what? I don't have any loyalty to that house. I don't have any loyalty to that town. I don't, you know, and if you're thinking about moving town, then I would say that you probably don't have kids. And especially when this card is in the reverse, it's kind of talking about not being a child and maybe not engaging in childish behavior. So yeah, it could be that you don't have kids. But this is also saying I'm over the nostalgia. Like with the rose-colored glasses that come on, they're coming on for you. They're not coming on for other people because you've given other people rose-colored chances before. Now these opportunities, now this empowerment is for you. There's a very clear distinction with this already. But with that, it's like no ties. I'm not holding on to my feelings about where I live. I'm open to new possibilities. Okay, Empress. That's interesting because that's mothering energy right there. And she wants to ground herself somewhere. She's also super fertile, but she's also the energy of birthing new things into life, okay? She's pregnant with opportunity. If she's not pregnant with a child, she's pregnant with opportunity. So I feel like you're birthing this new, you are Project You. like Project Inc. you. Love that. This is also saying that you have everything that you need to be able to do that, because it's like your home is within you. You've got the Five of Wands. That can talk about travel because it's wand energy. Clarify the Five of Wands, but it feels like there's a little bit of competition there. Or there's a little bit of, it might cause a bit of disrupt between perhaps family members or something like that, like news of you moving. Okay, yeah, Justice. So this is kind of saying you're going to wait until the divorce is completely finalized with that Justice energy, but also the Three of Wands is saying you're timing this perfectly. So that's where it might feel like an inner battle where you're like, I'm ready to go now. I'm not attached to anything or anyone, but I've got to just like keep fighting the good fight. And in the meantime, I'm going to work on me where I am right now. Like I said, home doesn't matter as a place, particularly right this second. Even though the 4th house is coming up, it's important to you, and it's an important part of your journey moving forward over the next 12 months. But you are your own home for now. So temper your energy a little bit to focus on getting this done as quickly as possible. This Three of Wands is saying, I'm going to be as patient as I need to be to catch the right wave out of here. I'm waiting for the right opportunity to roll in, and I'm going to be so ready. I'm going to be so ready. I'm going to be mentally ready. I'm going to be confidently ready. I'm going to be self-love ready, right? I'm going to be open to love. My heart space is healed. And now it's interesting that we get to that point because this new man in her life, okay, it feels like you've manifested this. Sun. Oh, this is beautiful. It's a confidence boost to be with this new man. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's perhaps some, this could be something you need to build on, okay? This is also the energy of someone being a little bit stingy. So if you're feeling like your heart space isn't completely open to this man that you've been seeing for the last couple of months, or vice versa, it could be for you that you're holding, because you're holding the pentacle over your heart space. It could be like, oh, I've just got money tied up in this divorce, so I've got to wait for that to happen before I feel like I can fully trust again. Who is the Four of Pentacles belonging to? If it's belonging to him, there's something a little bit stingy about his money. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's for someone here, one of you, it's taking a minute to get back to where you used to be or to where you want to be in terms of finances. This is the slowest moving Knight, and obviously the Knights are masculine energy, but we have feminine and masculine within both of us. So look, I feel like if this person isn't making great money, it's a case of like, they're on their way, but it's just taking a little bit longer. So if you're thinking, okay, I really want someone that's like a protector and a provider, they're on their way, but they're not quite there yet. But I do feel like this is a very positive connection with this manifestation energy, which is the energy of card number 1, okay? It is the second card in the deck of the hero's journey or the fool's journey. And with this sun energy, it's beautiful Leo energy of confidence and courage and new beginnings, which again is the 1. So very interesting that you've got like essentially 2 ones here. Like, okay, we can go from this. All right, so he wants to keep it casual though. Well, if he wants to keep it casual, then how do you have a future? That's interesting. It's like your question is a bit of an oxymoron there, but I'm not trying to shade you. I'm actually trying to say like, so why give us these cards? He wants to keep it casual. Or does he just want to keep it casual until after this is sorted? What is this man's intentions? Knight of Wands. He's very passionate towards you. Look, this can come across as a bit of a player energy. I'm not going to like sugarcoat that. He's very attractive. He's very attracted to you. The intimacy might be fire. Like really, it might be like, oh my gosh, this is why I want to see a future with this person, is because this is so good. He wants to keep things moving quickly though. So it's almost like his money is moving slow, but he's moving quick. And that's why it feels like he's jumping into bed, which obviously it's been a couple of months. So I'd say that that's, you know, something that might have already happened. 9 of Swords, 8 of Wands. Yeah, Ace of Cups. This is interesting too, because you've got this energy of fast moving, like flirty banter happening. Oh my gosh, this is all happening so quickly. But then someone's like a little bit scared. Immediately someone's like in their anxious feels. And they're like, oh dear, what's happening here? I don't know what we're going to do with this. Someone's falling for someone, and someone is offering their cup of love. This is someone. We asked his intentions. So look, I feel like he's like, I want to keep it casual. And then he's like, oh shit, I'm really feeling it. I'm catching feels. So is he going to say this? This is his intentions, but is he going to say this? That just was the hangman that flipped over there and then flipped back into the deck. So that's a pause, okay? So he might want to see this divorce completely finalized and see what move you're about to make next before he reveals this to you. If that's his intentions and that's kind of how he's feeling at the moment, like, oh gosh, I think I'm falling for her, like really, and I only wanted to keep it casual, and I love the flirty like stuff that we got going on. It's all moving so fast, but here's my cup of love. Like, what do I do with this? This is a pause. This is a bit of a limbo phase. So will he say that? Okay, Ace of Pentacles. So it's like here, you've got this Knight of Pentacles focusing on their coin, really just slow and steady wins the race, trying to rebuild things. And I do feel like you might be mirroring that kind of energy too, because of what you're going through. You're like, I can't really make any big moves until the divorce is finalized, in love or money. And that's why Venus probably is here, because it rules love and money. It's like you're open to receiving, but there is something that is closed off. Your heart chakra is still blocked until this chapter is fully over. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is like an engagement ring. This is a key to move into a new place. Will he say that? Will he say it? Six of Wands, it's successful. Yeah. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And I was about to say the Ace and the Four make Five of Pentacles. And if it was upright, we're talking about a lack. But with the Ace of Pentacles coming out, it's something that's given. So why could there be a lack if it's given? So I didn't say it. And now the Five of Pentacles has just come out, but it's in the reverse, which is good news. Because this is actually saying this lack mentality over here doesn't continue. In fact, you move past it together. There's ultimate success at the other end of this, and overcoming this lack mindset of I'll never have enough, it's always that way, woe is me. And not so much you, but maybe you're this very positive influence on this person, and this person who just wanted to keep it casual, this might be why you're asking this question that I was like, hang on, he wants to keep it casual, but you're asking about the future. There's got to be a reason why. You must feel something. You must understand something on an intuitive level, right? The moon energy, on an intuitive level, you must understand, hang on, this is everything I've manifested. So why do you want to just keep this casual, mate? Because this is real. And I do feel like there's success. You're a good influence on this person. You're encouraging of this person. They are up late at night going, whoa, I did not expect to meet such an amazing woman. I did not expect to want to give my cup of love. This is two aces and the sun. This is big time stuff, right? You've got two major arcana cards straight away in this. It's a major thing. This person is important, whether they are a karmic soulmate, whether they're a future soulmate forever, whatever. Like, it's major. And then you've got two aces, two new beginnings in this, and two knights who are just, okay, I'm going for it. This one's slower, this one's fast. Okay, so things start to speed up when this person finally admits to themselves that they have feelings for you and finally gets out of their own lack mindset, and they realize, wait, I can have success. This is everything I always wanted, so why would I keep things casual? I actually have another deck I want to use on that. Pop out at me, please, the deck that I need. Yes. What would this person say to Alison if they had the chance? What would this person say to Alison if they had the chance? You were the best thing in my life. Yeah, they kind of got the energy of like, oh, I can't let this one slip away. I wish I could share my good news with you. They might. That's their good news, that they've come to terms with, hang on, I got feels. Hang on, I might want to keep you around. I wish I could take back my words. Yeah, so that could indeed, it really could indeed have to do with the fact that, oh, I just want to keep it casual. And so they might be freaking out a little bit with this Nine of Swords energy. They're a little bit stressy about, have I already ruined this? Because because we went into this agreeing that it was going to be casual? Have I already ruined it? So if this person doesn't start talking soon, you might want to have that convo with them. Just be that open and say, look, I'm thinking about moving after this divorce is finalized. What do you think about that? Would you come? Would this be something we could do together? I know we were going to keep it casual, but have things changed? Because you can't deny that we don't have insane chemistry. You can't deny that we are a positive impact on each other. You can't deny that we feel braver and stronger when we're together. You can't deny that there's feelings involved here. You can't deny that you could see a successful future coming out here. Hey, and just be that blunt and see what they say. Because honestly, it's like he's thinking about it, but he's just not saying it just yet. Just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah, smitten, a bit smitten. Love that for you. What is the future of this connection? I just saw the death and rebirth energy at the bottom of the deck. So it's really asking for a cycle to close in order for a rebirth. Okay, a new thing to begin. So this revelation of feelings and this next step, Ace of Pentacles being a key or like a ring or a new job. Okay, that helps the money flow in better, which can obviously give someone a confidence boost, especially a masculine who wants to protect and provide, especially if they see you as good baby making material, if you want to have babies, or just someone that they want to worship, you know, the Empress. Wow, she's better than me. She's like the best thing I've ever asked for. And look, there's a lot of competition around her, you know. Maybe the fact that you're divorcing your ex and maybe he looks good on paper, that this guy's like, hang on a minute, she got this great guy, she could get anyone, what's she doing with me? Just a little side note there. So yeah, cycles need to close and then they can be reborn, but it's transformative because you are transforming. Okay, and when you decide to transform, not just decide, but you take action, we're in Aries season still, so taking the action, then like I said, that vibration around you changes. You become very magnetic and you become a master manifester. So mind your mind. Be careful of what you think about, that you will actually start to bring about, and start thinking so far ahead into the future and doing so far ahead into the future that your future starts now. Okay, the things that you're wanting start to be attracted and magnetized towards you because of how you're changing things up. You're changing your style, you're changing your home, your aesthetic, you're clearing out the closet, so to speak, in every possible way. People, places, thoughts, behaviors, things. And you're really empowering yourself to grow towards your destined life, not the fated life. Okay, you're like, hang on, I lived the fated life. It was boring. It didn't work. It fell apart. Hey, what can I salvage from this? I can salvage me. And that's the most important ingredient. Okay, the future of this connection. The future of this connection for Alison and Mr. New Guy. Ooh, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we've got some falling out here. Oh my! Page of Cups in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands upright. Interesting. Can I just say, what? The star at the bottom of the deck. Who is this? Who are you? This is amazing. This is destiny. These stars are such a hopeful, destined north node. This is the direction I need to move in. This is my purpose. Here we go. This is great energy. It's very healing too for your heart space. And I feel like it's healing for this person too. Whatever they've been through, closing off their heart space and going, I'm just going to be an F-boy from now on. I'm not going to give a shit about other people. Nah, I think that's changing too because they met you, right? Interesting that you've got the 2 pages in reverse here. Now, the pages are innocent and sweet, and they're usually very girly energy. And these 2 pages are kind of saying, I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. I'm willing to start something new. I may only have 1 penny, but I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to run with it. That's what they would say if they were upright. In the reverse, it's kind of a delay on that. It's a delay on, I mean, it's still youthful energy, the fact that they've even come up, but it might actually say that there may not be children involved just yet, because the pages can be, if the knights are teenagers and they're kind of acting in that teenage energy, then the pages are like tweens, I guess, or kids. I want to clarify that, but what is amazing here is you've now got another ace. So you've got 3 out of 4 aces showing up here. The Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a new passionate beginning. Okay, let's make this official. Okay, let's take this to the next level. Okay, let's make it intimate if you haven't already. Like, it's really like, this is a passion project as well. So like I said, the Empress can birth new projects into life. And I was talking about could be a creative opportunity here. This would be that. But you've also got the 10 of Cups and the Star. So this is like hope and healing for family dynamics. It's hope and healing for you and another person building a legacy of 10 plus years of happiness together. It's really like reconfirming your idea of perhaps marriage or relationships in a beautiful way. Now, I know I've gone over. I'm sure you'll forgive me, but I'm just going to check these 2 energies here. Actually, thank you, Spirit. Just going to use another deck. You got Temperance at the bottom of the decks peeking out there too. So this is kind of saying patience, my love, patience. This will be revealed to you soon. Okay, why are the pages in reverse here? Why are the pages in reverse in the outcome, the future of this connection? Why are the pages in reverse? 5 of Cups. Because you still have some grieving to do, and you still need to realize that, you know, you could be listening to this and going, well, that's not really what I want. I just wanted to know if there was a future, but I don't know if I actually want it. And I definitely don't know if I want to move in with this person. And I definitely don't know if I want to have a marriage or children with this person. Like, Sam, calm down. This is all getting a bit too hard, too fast. Well, this is saying that's okay, because this is giving you time to grieve, but it's also giving you the time, in your own time, to turn around and go, I'm kicking over a few cups that I need to kick out. I'm throwing out the baby with the bathwater, so to speak. I know that's a terrible term, but it's like I'm throwing out things that I don't really need anymore. Again, people, places, things, thoughts, behaviors, and it's a part of your grieving process of what has been lost. But then you'll feel so light, you'll turn around and you'll realize that there's still 2 beautiful cups. In this case, there's 1 beautiful cup, but usually it's depicted as 2 cups still standing. And that means I've got the chance to start over with someone else. 2 cups is soulmate energy. It's 2 people agreeing to pour into each other. So these kind of newbie energies are just a little bit delayed. It's also saying that you might skip that part of feeling shy around each other. Like, there's just none of that. It's a little bit more confident than a childish energy. And it's weird to say, but it's like confident grieving. You're very assertively grieving this, which makes a lot of sense with that, even with the Saturn and wisdom underneath. Okay, you're really using your resources wisely, and it's helping to empower you in the best possible way. This isn't grief where you're alone in your room crying. This is grief where you're aligning. Okay, tell me why the Queen of Wands is in reverse. This is kind of saying that there may be a bit of a repulsion in terms of sexual energy. 9 of Cups upright. Why the Queen of Wands in reverse? And the 10 of Wands in reverse. It's just a reminder that you can have this, but you don't have to feel alone in doing it. In fact, it's going to give you a lot of personal satisfaction, individual satisfaction to do the things individually that you want to do. So it's almost like an energy of, you've got this guy's starting to feel feelings for you. You can feel there's something else going on here, but you're not attached. I hope that makes sense. You're not anxiously attached. If anything, he might be a little bit becoming anxiously attached to you. So it's almost like, let him fight for you a little bit. Let him come to you more. Because you're on this journey of coming back into your confidence, of coming back into a place of, that's not my burden to bear anymore, so I'm putting it down. I'm actually going to set myself free, and I'm feeling independently happy. When you feel independently happy and you've grieved by doing all these things that are aligning you with a new version of you, this is where there's this extra ace and this possibility for 10 plus years of togetherness and joy and bliss and family, whatever that means to you. Okay, so bit of an interesting reading. Of course, a lot of possibilities showing up here. Nothing concrete. I mean, it's like, yes, you can move because you are your own home. So maybe you needed to hear just that. You know, if the Four of Wands was here, I'd be saying, look, this is an engagement card. This is a moving in together card. And because like it would come up in this reading and we're talking about this person, then you'd assume it's with this person. But this is kind of saying like root yourself where you feel you belong, okay? Where you would like to land. But it's kind of like that's also going to happen, or I feel like you're going to get clarity on that. I do also feel like you know what you need to do. And if you don't already, it's like once this chapter closes, you will know. You've got to trust your intuition and your instincts. After this is over, focus on getting through what you've got to get through now, okay? And then you've got lots of new beginnings and possibilities with this person. Can we get some overall advice here for Alison? What's the overall advice here for Alison? They're saying give it time to play out. I feel like they might be talking about both scenarios here. That's interesting. Just give it time to play out. But I think this is enough of like an outline for you to know to trust yourself the whole time. Gratitude. Have an attitude of gratitude for where you have been. 21, 20, and 19 might be important to you, and so might be the number 11 and 10. Okay. Gratitude for like almost everywhere I've lived. Gratitude for the years that have passed. And gratitude for what I achieved while I was in that state, even though I know I was meant to achieve something bigger and better. Like time wasn't wasted. Overall advice. Rising. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're absolutely rising. And it's ascension energy, okay? It's moving forward, moving on up. If it doesn't feel like it's rising, you don't want it. I have an attitude of gratitude about the things that are moving me towards my goals. So if this isn't at any time, it goes. If living arrangement isn't at any time, it goes. Kindred. Yeah, this is a kindred spirit kind of energy. After all this clutter is cleared, expect to meet people and to have serendipitous moments with people who really speak to your heart, who open the cage for you, encourage you to open all the cages that you may have locked yourself in or other situations have locked yourself in, and rise. They can encourage you to rise. They also encourage you to rise in a spiritual sense too, because I feel like this is kind of a 9th house energy of seeking more for yourself and expanding, travel, higher education, philosophy, even like rising from a legal like scenario and like closing that chapter and moving on. There's a lot to do with like once that chapter closes, you're so ready. And I really get this sense of like, follow your heart. You're going to meet people in a way that seems destined. You're going to meet people in a way that feels like that was so perfect. And all of a sudden there's a tiny little fruit fly flying around. So it's like, there's already people watching you that are cheering you on and you don't even know it. I love that for you. I feel like there's one more. One more message. What else do you want to tell her? Okay, we've got 2. Sunshine Gal. Yeah, love that. Sunshine Gal. And a big yes. Okay, so if your heart says, I want to move towards the sunshine, go for it. If your heart says, this person makes me feel like sunshine, go for it. If you walk into a new place that you want to rent or buy or whatever, a new workplace perhaps, and it feels like sunshine to your soul, and you're like, oh, these people, oh, this opportunity, oh, I feel amazing, gratitude for this, do it. Say a big fat yes, but it starts with you, all this in between. Make yourself, the whole Incubus song, but also curate yourself, okay? Cultivate yourself, your thoughts, your behaviors. You get to be brand new. You get to be whatever you want to be, and you get to do whatever you want to be from this point forward. Big yes, a big encouragement from your spirit team saying, yeah, you did this for a reason. Well done. You're on the right path. Well done. Let it take the time it needs to land, okay? If something else is going to be rooted, not just the 4th house talking about home, if something else is going to be rooted, it's got to land. So this has got to land, it's got to find a resolution, this has got to land, it's got to move into, well, what are we going to do with this? And if we agree to do something with it, well, do we live together? Do we move together? Do we, start a family together? What comes next there? But conversation is important. Lots of harmonious, happy people, lots of cooperative people. Okay, we started with that 333 energy, so that's amazing. Yeah, beautiful. Lots of curiosity here. what would happen if I went this way? Oh, what would happen if I did that? It's a newfound balance, okay? It's a new normal for you. So you get to create that for yourself. I hope this has been useful. Maybe come back to me in like 6 months to a year when things start to really shape up here. Give it time, but also give it time to watch this back if you want to, okay? It'll be up for as long as I have a YouTube channel. So I highly recommend that you ground yourself now after watching this. Go and sit your butt on the grass, the sand, the dirt, dive under a wave, take a salt bath, drink lots of water, try not to be around negative people, that kind of thing. Maybe take some notes on it after you watch it the first time around, and then maybe in 3 or 4 days and you're like, okay, I need to watch it again. Take some new notes. You're going to see things differently. You're going to hear things differently. It's going to land differently. And once life kind of starts to catch up, different things might mean different, like different things that come up in the reading might mean different things in real life. And you're like, right, let's see where I can take that. But I feel like overall this is super positive. You've got so many major arcana cards here that are saying you've got this, but it's you. It's project you. I can't say that enough. And I love that for you. So congratulations. Well done. Cheering you on all the way. Look after your beautiful self, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.